All right. So it's great to meet you, Camille. I saw in your submission that you are looking to start a low overhead real estate investing business. I wanted to get a little bit more of an idea of, what it is that you're doing, like looking to do. I know you said that you had some prior tech experience. So
Mhm.
um, I'd love to hear a little bit about that as well and see like what I can do to help you.
I am actually not a veteran. I wouldn't say I'm a vet in real estate investing, but I do have experience. So with that, I want to have low overhead. I currently have a W-2
Mm,
and I work remotely. So I have a home office and I just want to automate everything from
mm,
start to finish. I work in the tech industry. So my goal is to use what I know in tech to add more AI, automation processes to my real estate business so that I can cut back on VAs, just have staff,
mm.
even maybe cut out some other roles that really I don't need to be profitable. So that's why I'm here.
Gotcha. Okay. So what kind of real estate investing business are you trying to work work on? Like are you wholesaling? Are you doing buy and holds? What is it?
So my current buy box, I want to say, is wholesaling, but I primarily want to wholesale commercial. I've been in the residential world in my previous day. And so I know a lot about that and I know what I don't want.
Hmm.
And with wholesaling, I know, and assignments, I know that there are a lot of opportunities on the commercial side, whether it be land, single
Mhm.
family, mixed use, apartments, buying businesses and wholesaling those or assigning those. And then my buy box ultimately would be I just have a small goal of 100 doors commercially initially. That's it. Nothing.
Gotcha.
Correct.
Gotcha. So you're looking to do a mix of wholesaling and buy and holds, essentially.
Mhm.
So are you looking to start in one in particular, or is it like you're just going to look at whatever leads come in and then you'll make a decision based on that?
Yes, whatever leads come in, I make a decision. Like I literally have them coming in every day. And I have brokers calling me, agents calling me, sellers calling and saying, okay, I have this, I have that. This is, our minimum. What do you need? Here's our package. Are you interested or do you have a community or that you could assign it to? So,
Okay, gotcha. So that gives me a good idea of where you're at. Sounds like you want to automate as much as possible. So there's a couple of routes you could go. I will say like the more automation you add, especially if you start involving like AI, it's not going to be like low cost necessarily. You might not be paying an employee, and maybe it'll be cheaper than paying an employee, but you still have to like pay to use the service. You also have to like put in some time to set it up, unless you're paying somebody else to set it up for you. And then there's always maintenance you have to think about. So those are just some things that you need to kind of keep in mind. Like, I think it's a fantastic goal, what you're trying to do, but there's always trade-offs, right? There's a couple of thoughts I have. One is you could start, and I don't know if you've already started doing this. One place you could start is by using something like, Google Spreadsheets, or maybe looking at something like Airtable or something like that, just to start managing your data. And then you could start leveraging integrations like make.com. You could use Zapier. There's a couple others out there. If you just look for like competitors to Zapier or make.com, like those are abundant right now, which is fantastic. So you'll have a bunch of options. You'll be able to integrate things with like Google Sheet or Airtable. You'll be able to set up all your automations, I think, for very reasonable cost. Honestly, they're usually not going to be like coded solutions. So somebody, even if you don't have a background in coding, like you could probably set it up as long as you can walk through the steps logically, and you don't mind to put a little bit of effort into it. Since you've got the background around tech, it sounds like you're probably okay to do that. The other
I don't
thing,
code, so I miss the code is sign off. I don't do any coding at all.
yeah, that's most people, honestly. And that's fine. Like with these tools, you don't technically have to code. Like there's a lot of pre-made integrations for you. So that puts you in a good spot. The other route that you could go is, I guess, like larger CRM solutions. For example, you could use tools like Monday.com. You could use GoHighLevel, and then you could leverage integrations with those platforms for any additional like automation that you need that they don't support natively. I particularly, I'll just give you my preference. You don't have to do this. You can do whatever you want. But I prefer GoHighLevel personally, mostly because it has a ton of different features built in. The pricing on it, I think, is really great for all the functionality you get. And then on top of that, you can customize it to really do what you need it to do. So, like all the stuff that you would do with Make or Zapier or something like that, a lot of that stuff that you need to do is already built in to GoHighLevel via workflows. So you can set up your workflows and it's all integrated in a single system. And then if something, doesn't exist currently, and honestly, there's a whole marketplace, so you're probably going to be able to find what you need. But if something didn't exist, you could always still leverage a tool like Make or Zapier or something like that and still integrate it in with GoHighLevel. So that's, as a tech guy, that's kind of why I like it, is because it gives me all the functionality that I would need for out of the box stuff, all the customizability I need. And then if I really need to like add some extra tech in there, I can do it. And I don't even have to know how to code to be able to do that kind of stuff. Like as long as you're willing to put in some work, you can figure it out. The only thing I would just say is that this is a thing I've noticed with a tool like GoHighLevel. Some of these CRMs like GoHighLevel are not configured well to do project management. So if you need something with more like in-depth organization of documents, or like a traditional project management tool where you have like Gantt charts and stuff like that, like if you were doing construction or something like that, you might be able to still do it in GoHighLevel, but those types of platforms are not really meant for like heavy project management. So I would just, make sure you customize to what you need. If you think you're going to be doing a lot of like flip projects and stuff like that, where you're going to have to somehow manage all these different people and coordinate the information, share documents, stuff like that, then a platform like GoHighLevel might not be the best choice for you. And a standard CRM might not be, enough. You might need an additional project management tool. Yeah, absolutely. Let me know if I can help you in any other way. Like if you need an affiliate link or something, I'll get you an affiliate link. But honestly, you could just go directly to the website and get what you need. And if you got any more tech questions, just feel free to reach out again. While we're still on the call, is there any other questions that you have that I can help you with? Yeah, absolutely. Hey, spreadsheets aren't a bad way to go when you're just getting started, But I'll say this: they're a great place to start. They're not the place you want to stay in the long term, like when you start doing more. So just keep that in mind. I've used a spreadsheet. I've used a spreadsheet to help get like a prop AI challenge team going, which was great at the time. But as we started to do more, it became increasingly difficult to like manage all of the leads properly. And so like we needed something to be able to coordinate across the team better and keep up with our information in a centralized place. So you might be okay for a while though, if you're just going to be doing some stuff by yourself, honestly. It's really like when you start building out a team, it's really critical that you have a way to like organize all that information and share it properly with people in a unified way. So anyways, I hope all that's helpful for you. And please do reach out again if there's anything else I can do to assist. Yeah, it was very nice to meet you, Camille. Have a good one.